Oh shit, here we go again. Nah, here it is. Hey, we finna go into some GTA, man. Man, I can't wait till this shit come out though, y'all. Real shit. Real, boy. I've been waiting all my life. Nah, I've been waiting for like a minute though.
GTA 6, they're sharing all sorts of new screenshots, Ultimate Edition, pricing information, and they're doing something, actually two things, which are kind of crazy and that I don't like at all, which we're gonna run through. Now, just to say the quiet part out loud, obviously Rockstar can get away with pushing the boundary on pricing and in what's included and how they approach this release because it's freaking GTA 6. Maybe I'm an outlier, but I do think if they are kind of crazy and that I don't like at all, which we're gonna run through. Now, just to say the quiet part out loud, obviously Rockstar can get away with pushing the boundary on pricing and in what's included and how they approach this release because it's freaking GTA 6. Maybe I'm an outlier, but I do think if they had priced this at like 90 or it still would have sold millions by millions by millions of copies on the first day alone. So I think that because of the game it is, Rockstar knows that they can push harder than other studios could, and that's just what it is. I mean,
low-key, they can push that shit. It's GTA, man. What the fuck? They can push that shit 120. Fuck you talking about? Motherfuckers still gonna buy. I'm a bad. I ain't gonna give a fuck.
GTA 6. But just because somebody can get away with it doesn't mean that we have to like it, okay? So I'm gonna describe everything that they shared here, show you what's new, some of the other info drops that have been kind of tucked away in the press releases and in the website. We're gonna go through it, and I'm going to tell you what I think about it. But first, quick thank you to our sponsor, Saley. Saley provides affordable eSIM data for international travel across the globe. How it works is that a quick rundown. There is going to be preloading for the game starting on November 12th. Whether you buy digitally or physically, more on that later, you'll be able to get the game loaded up on your console ahead of time so you can play right as it opens up. Furthermore, there is the standard edition, which is coming in at $79.99 or $80 USD, and an ultimate edition that's coming in at $100. They also stress that you can upgrade to the Ultimate Edition at any time if you own the Standard Edition with an add-on pack. Meaning if you buy the Standard and you realize there's something locked behind the Ultimate Edition, that's called foreshadowing, you can upgrade later if you want to. Okay, so what exactly was shown off? Well, a bunch of new artwork, as you can see, where they're showcasing all sorts of like pre-order bonuses and stuff like that that are coming with the game. You can see that there's the Welcome to Vice City pack, which is a pre-order bonus featuring a timeless 55 Vapid Stanier sedan, garage alongside Ocean Beach. And look at this, even decadent outfits and hairstyles for both Jason and Lucia, and an iconic weapon pattern that echoes the excess of the past. Honestly, kind of dig it. I gotta be real, kind of dig it. They show some other stuff like the vehicle, of course. They show pictures of the garage. A lot of these are very high fidelity artworks as well. So if you want to get in and enhance and look extra close to the details, you can see that.
Bro, if they look like this on a game, boy, that shit gonna look, man, y'all.
A lot of work that's been done in it, absolutely, but they just give you a feeling of what you're gonna see with it. All sorts of custom exclusive packs and the like. But pretty pictures are pretty until you dig into the nitty gritty. You see, it has been confirmed by Rockstar that, quote, players who pre-order digital versions of Grand Theft Auto 6 will be able to begin preloading on November 12th to ensure that they're able to play the game on launch on November 19th. That's great. I was braced for them not to do any pre-orders because they didn't want leaks, but they're allowing it, which is super cool. However, you can see also that they mentioned the physical versions of GTA 6 containing a download code inside the box will be available starting November 12th, support downloading. Yeah. To be clear, the physical version of the game is literally just a code in a box, okay? So you'll be able to buy a physical version in a case, but the case will just have a code and then you download it there. I think honestly it was either do it this way or no physical copies at launch, because we all remember what happened with countless other Rockstar games like Red Dead, or even more recently with Assassin's Creed Shadows, which is nowhere near the hype level of GTA 6. But even that game had people stealing copies of it from warehouses to play it early or to sell those early copies because you were able to boot the game up before the launch date because the game was actually on the disc. And if you think that like Ubisoft doesn't like people stealing copies and playing the game early and leaking it, dude, Rockstar don't mess around with that. So I'm not surprised that they're doing this, honestly. Again, I don't like it. I wish that for sake of game preservation, the game were actually on the disc. But let's also be real, this was probably a game big enough that you would need like 2 discs.
Shit, man, I'm having a digital copy anyway. Shit. I don't give a fuck.
for 3 discs or something. So again, I'm not surprised. I'm just disappointed. It does kind of make me wonder, like, what is the point of a physical copy if it is just a digital code? Like, is it literally just for the box? Is that why you buy it, just to have the box on your shelf? Or is it something else? Like, I don't know why you would buy physical at that point, because it's not like you'll be able to resell it. Like, this is the worst news ever for GameStop.
Nah, but what's the point of having a physical copy, Chad? Like, the shit gets scratched up. You gotta make sure you take care of the motherfucking CD. You gotta put it in the, you know what I'm saying, thing. Then you gotta put it in the jack. Make sure it won't crack in the middle. You know what I'm saying, Chad? You ain't got time for that. You get the digital copy. You know what I'm saying? Boom, plug that shit up and play. We gone.
Because it means that there's no secondhand copies, full stop. Once you redeem the code, it's just like you bought it digitally. It's in your PlayStation library or whatever.
Right,
so the only thing you're getting is a plastic box, which maybe that's worth it. I don't know, but it's just surprising to me that, like, they're doing physical, but, like, are they? You know? They also added a bunch of pictures to the press kit, including all of these pictures of the Ultimate Edition and some of the stuff that they're doing there. Now, this is probably where we get to the most controversial info drop that they shared. And I will be real, this reminded me instantaneously of what happened with Hogwarts Legacy, with them locking a lot of exclusive content and even, like, gameplay stuff behind a higher paywall or a platform. So let's just rip off the Band-Aid and talk about it. The Ultimate Edition comes with a lot of exclusive, like, skins and cosmetics and stuff. If we pull open that page specifically, you can see, welcome to Leonida, the state where anything goes. Seize everything in this massive open world has to offer with the Grand Theft Auto 6 Ultimate Edition, an exclusive collection of premium vehicles, weapons, apparel, and action around every corner. And personally, I'm not opposed on a philosophical level to cosmetics, like, being sold in single player games. It's fine as long as you're not taking, like, cool skins and cool armor sets and then putting them in a paid package and, like, balancing the game around that, which is something that's happened with other games where, like, you know, the game is super grindy unless you spend money for the better armor and weapons. That sucks. But if it's literally just a pair of sunglasses and then, like, a different way of wearing your hair, I don't personally care that much. Like, I would like it if everything was included in the base version, but I can live with it. I get it. Games are expensive to make. But this is where we start to get into some other little tidbits and action around every corner. Ultimate Edition bonuses are threaded across all aspects of Jason and Lucia's story, with new items uncovered behind each chapter. We go forward, see the Grotte Cheetah, which honestly does look baller. It reminds me of the one from Wolf of Wall Street when he takes all those pills and then can't climb in it. Anyway, you see these Hawk and Little Morgan revolvers. That's great. Personalized variants with detailed engravings for...
Hey, by the way, that movie was a good ass movie. Oh, bro.
Jason and Lucia's individual pistols, which are cool. That's all great. Okay. Vice City style. Okay. New outfits, tattoos, and the like. Really customize it exactly the way you want. Then we get to Jason's safe house vehicle, switch gears and soak up the sun in an army fatigue tinged Dinka Enduro motorcycle and Crest kayak. So individual unique kayaks and motorcycle. Okay, that's interesting. I can live with that because I'm sure that there's going to be alternatives out there. The retro build injects some muscle and classic stylings into Jason's well-worn Vepid Granado low riding pickup and exclusive mods. So there's, okay, exclusive modifications. Maybe those are just like visual modifications, but okay, exclusive mods on vehicles for the higher price tier. Makes me think that there's probably going to be an in-game store maybe to buy additional mods. That's at least what it makes me think of. Ride Out Customs. Transform vanilla vehicles into magnificent works of art with detailed interiors, exquisite items, and donk stylings. Not dank, donk stylings. Only open for business with the Ultimate Edition. So the mod shop, or at least one of them, is only available in the Ultimate Edition. Now, I don't know if this is like Los Santos Customs, if this is like literally the only mod shop in the game, and you have to pay extra for it. It could be that it's literally just like one shop and then there's others around the map. We don't know. But it could very well be that the only way of modifying your vehicles is locked behind a paywall. It's just not super clear. which I don't like. I mean, this again reminds me of Hogwarts Legacy when they locked like the Dark Arts arena behind the Ultimate Edition. They locked away, like honestly, the best side quest in the entire game with the like haunted shop where you could get a shop of your own in Hogsmeade. They locked that behind the PlayStation 5 version of the game until exclusivity windows ended, and then they added it to everything. I like, this is not the first time big publishers have done this with big games. They know they.
I mean, shit, we could wait. We can wait till that shit get in the game. Shit. We don't have to buy the ultimate. We can just buy the basic and wait till that shit get on the game. Bro.
Can get away with it in, but I still don't like it. You know, just because again, they can get away with it and people will still buy it doesn't mean I have to like it. It still sucks. Okay. What else do you want me to say? It sucks. This particular thing, I don't know exactly what this entails. It sounds like the mod shop is only for the premium edition or ultimate edition, which to be clear is $100. So the base version of the game is $80. The premium is $100. Woof. So anyway, if we continue on, we can see that there's some pictures of the custom shop. Okay. SARS Unisex Salon. This is another exclusive thing. Get signature salon styles for both Jason and Lucia, including facial hair for Jason and makeup and nails for Lucia. Only open for business with the Ultimate Edition. Again, is this just like one salon out of the many that has like some unique offerings, or is this all of the salons that are locked behind a paywall? We just don't know. I hope it's just...
It gotta be unique to them, to their characters. Like, I don't know, it won't make sense to me.
One salon and it's just a few different like cosmetics. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like a lot that's locked behind the exclusivity paywall, because again, like investors really wanted them to price this at 90 or 100. The stock price actually dropped significantly, like by billions of dollars, the market cap drop, when they revealed that it was only going to be $80 for the base version. And I think that a lot of that is to get people in the door. And then with that upgrade pack I mentioned earlier, the goal is to get you in, make you realize you're missing out on a lot of stuff. They'll probably still put the icon on the map, but it's like you need the Ultimate Edition to get it, and they're going to push people to spend the extra 20. I just think that's what they're doing, but we'll see. So the Unisex Salon is locked behind the Ultimate Edition as well. Some pictures of what you can expect to get there. The Shih Tzu Squallow, perfect for casting in Gambit Bay and reeling in catches of all sorts. This gradient pink and blue Squallow, docked at Washington Beach, is made open ocean ready with an explosives laden weapons crate, which is cool. I like it, honestly. Good design. I've always wanted a boat like this. I feel like that's something that like a generic white guy needs to do at some point in his life, is buy a boat and then instantly regret it. I feel like I'm gonna have to do that at some point. I've already braced my wife. I was like, when I hit my midlife crisis and I start talking about going to the beach and like getting a house on the beach, be prepared. Because this is right up my alley. The idea of getting a boat, being able to go out scuba diving and fishing, deep sea fishing. Oh, baby. Oh, that would be so fun. Anyway, maybe I can just do it through GTA 6 and that'll be my escape.
Get stung by a jellyfish out there, goddammit. I got time.
See some pictures of going out on the boat with some open world activities, dolphins coming up to say hi, which is super cool. It makes me wonder, like, practically, what does this look like? Does this mean that you can, like, certain activities you go on to the boat and then both of the playable characters arrive and enjoy it together, or you select that they both can come on the boat together at the same time? Is this just a cutscene that plays out when you take the boat out? I don't know. I still have questions, of course, lots of questions. Then we get to this stock 305 style, various unique and exclusive looks for Jason and Lucia at Stockyard's premier destination for elevated streetwear, only open for business with the Ultimate Edition. Again, another store locked behind the Ultimate Edition with some unique skins and like cosmetics and stuff. Honestly, I'm more amazed at how freaking good this fur looks. Like, seriously, what? Bro, even if that's a cutscene, that's crazy. Is that not? Like, that is wild. I don't think I've ever seen, I mean, it's a coat. I'm not sure if I've ever seen fur that looks that good in a video game, full stop. Like, that's crazy, man. That's outrageous. Anyway, another store locked behind a paywall. You can see some of the glances of what you can expect to look like in that. So there you go. Again, not clear if it's a chain or if it's just one individual store, but there you go. The Dominator Buggy. This is another one that's locked behind the paywall. Also, it's stored within Paradise Garage in Watson Bay. Features weapon locker plus secure place to deposit stolen goods to be fenced. Man. So another idea of...
I ain't gonna lie, Chad, that mud looks serious. Now, if that mud look like this, On the game, bro, that mud looks serious, Chad.
Gameplay system we've heard like rumblings of, which are fences to basically drop off stolen stuff, whether that's like maybe it's vehicles that you steal and then you flip, or if it's something like weapons that you steal from depots or something. It's not super clear, but that sounds cool. Again, another thing, and it sounds like this particular garage, because again, it's vehicle and garage. It sounds like the garage is locked behind the paywall as well. Not clear if you'll be able to unlock it for free or in-game. Tattoo shop, Electric Fang Tattoos, Stockyard's most iconic ink bar with over 50 signature tattoos for both Jason and Lucia, all designed by the artist collective Fail, only open for business in the Ultimate Edition. So a tattoo shop, once more, sound like a broken record, not clear if it's just one location or if it's the whole chain or if there even is a chain. But that one's locked behind. Again, mod shop in Lake Leonida specializes in off-road modifications and hand-painted automotive artistry, only open for business with the Ultimate Edition. So a shop that specifically focuses on off-road modifications. So again, maybe one location, maybe a chain, we don't really know. And then Good Time Gear, capsule collection of apparel and accessories inspired by Good Time State's hit TV show character Maka the Gator, which is great. Dude, I can already see this merch selling out in real life. PTT Youngins Illegal Goods Store. What a name for your store. Raid the compound of one of Southside Vice City's loudest and most socially active gangs and escape safely to score some special items and distinct contraband. So the gang compound is also exclusive, it seems. Classic car collection, track down a variety of abandoned classic work in progress project cars and revitalize them to their former glory in this special commission from eccentric collector and local fixer Wyman. So exclusive quests and quest lines to get
all that shit is exclusive. It don't matter because I'm buying it anyway. $100. I'm buying that shit.
Unique vehicles. I will say that looks pretty baller, but it looks like special quest lines are also locked behind it, and then we reach the end of it. To state the obvious, I don't like locking gameplay stuff behind higher tiers of editions. True. Like, I do this for a living. I can spend the money, but this is literally not about me. I've been in the position where I have like 32 cents in my checking account, and my one escape from how broke I am was video games. Like, I've been in that spot before, grinding out retail or working as a janitor, just barely scraping by. And video games were always my escape, kind of the great equalizer, because no matter who you were, we were all sharing the same experience together. And I think that's beautiful. I think that's wonderful. And so it just kind of sucks to see that if you have more money, you will get a better experience than the people that have less of it, you know? And I just think that is lame. That sucks. You know, I get it. GTA 6 can get away with it. I get it. It's a multi-billion-dollar project. I get that better than most. Take a shot. Luke mentioned his finance degree. But like, I on a matter of principle, philosophically, whatever you want to say, boo-hoo, you know, for me, I just think that it kind of sucks. You know, I would like for even the high schooler that doesn't have much money to be able to get the same experience as the multimillionaire, you know? And I get it, people being like, it's only gonna be $20, you know, cry me a river. I get it, but again, there's been times in my life, at least, where $20 was a very big deal. Very big deal. And I just feel for the people that, you know, might miss out on some stuff because they don't have the extra money to put up. But that's, unfortunately, just, it is what it is. There's no changing it. It's not like... it's not like Strauss Zelnick is going to be like, oh, well, we decided to do $80 for the base and 100, but Luke said he didn't like it. We're going to change it. Like, they're not going to do it. It is what it is, man. Like, and again, if any game could get away with pushing the boundary in terms of pricing and stuff,
only can.
It's GTA 6. Like, they are the one game, one platform, one whatever.
That shit, motherfuckers been waiting on this forever, goddammit. Man, bro, it's been decades since another GTA came out, bruh. Like, this shit, like, the last GTA was what, 2013? Nigga, what? No, that wasn't 2013. Yeah, that was 2013. Bro. Shit. Motherfuckers done died. All type of shit. Like, we been waiting on this shit, chat. God damn.
Could get away with this in any type of situation because there's just so much here, and there's so much hype, so much excitement. It just is what it is, and there's no getting around it. So I don't like it, but they're gonna get away with it, and it's going to sell ridiculously well, and it just is what it is. But I will say this, and I mentioned this on Luke Stevens Clips, which is one of my other channels you should absolutely subscribe to. Just to be clear, we have Luke Stevens, the main channel. This one, we have Luke Stevens Live, where I stream, post-stream clips and stuff like that. Over 250,000 subs over there. And then we have the Clips. I recommend you sub to all of them, and then it's $80. And the reason I think that is because if you are another AAA game and you price at 80, that isn't just something where you're like, we can get away with it because GTA 6 charged 80. Now, if you put yourself in that sphere of $80, people will just compare you to GTA 6. If your game is not on this level, if your game is not a 2 to 3 billion with a B dollar game, people are gonna think that you are a terrible value, because frankly, you kind of are. And so I think actually them pricing at 80 will probably scare more AAA developers away from the $80 price tag than attract them to it. The one exception to that being sports games. I think NBA 2K, Madden, FC, all of those will still come out at 80 because they can get away with it, and sports fans are crazy. But I think that for like Ubisoft, for EA, I don't think they're going anywhere near the
2K shouldn't get away with this shit. No, not 2K, but they is.
AAA $80 price tag, because they don't want to be put in the same ring with GTA 6 when people are judging whether they should spend 80 on this or that. So I think that it actually won't have that big of an impact on the industry in terms of broader AAA pricing, but that's just my personal opinion. Now, there is some additional info that we got. For example, on the PlayStation blog, they dropped this: Grand Theft Auto 6 plays best on PS5 November 19th. And they go through how they basically have overhauled a bunch of stuff. They are implementing a lot of their unique and proprietary tech to make it run best on that platform. So thanks to a close partnership between Sony Interactive Entertainment and Rockstar Games, GTA 6 will play best on PS5 by taking advantage of PS5's immersive features to deliver a deeply engaging single-player experience when it launches on November 19th. PS5 puts you in the center of the game world with DualSense wireless controller reacting to your actions and bringing the sights, sounds, and sensations of Jason and Lucia's story into the palm of your hands. Haptic feedback, basically, they're doing that. Tempest 3D audio tech. You can surround yourself in the distinct landscapes of Leonida. From the streets of Vice City to the moments that unfold all across the state, this highly accurate audio positioning enhances your perception, blah, blah, blah. 3D audio, that's what they're describing there. Furthermore, GTA 6 also leverages the PS5's ultra high-speed SSD, enabling you to experience the expansive world of Leonida with near instant load times, which is awesome. I mean, I love Red Dead 2. It had some long load screens. Like, let's be real. It really, really did. Loading in took a while. Once you were in, it was great and seamless.
Boy, hell yeah. No bullshit. GTA, oh man, I can sit there for hours. The motherfucker's still going on the loading screen. Bro, I'm like, damn, what the fuck is going on, bro? I know y'all experienced the shit. I experienced that shit so much.
Took a while to load in, and it seems like they've actually tried to specifically address that, which is awesome. The idea that you boot up GTA 6 and you can just hit play and it's basically in the game already, that's awesome. Because even GTA 5 had really long load screens, which makes sense. Again, like, these are originally a 360 game and then moving forward into like the PS4 and eventually PS5 era. But you know, it makes sense that they took a while to load, but it's good to hear that they've specifically improved.
Yeah, he called.
Yeah, she took me pipe, so did her X-ray and shit. Yeah, they gotta keep her overnight because her blood level low as hell. And what else? That's probably about it. Yeah, she gotta stay overnight. So.
Why she gotta stay overnight? Because her blood level low?
Yeah, she's anemic, and the lady said it's supposed to be at a 13 or 14, and hers at a 3. So, and they gave her some antibiotics and stuff. They gave her a blood transfusion. Probably tomorrow, so I'm gonna leave, but I'm waiting on Arnold to bring the charger because her phone for that.
Well, he at home.
Yeah, she didn't want him. He was gonna come up here, but she didn't want him to come up here. So,
What they said about her head?
They, they didn't really say too much. They took her X-ray. I came downstairs. They said they was gonna be back in the hour, but I came downstairs, charged my phone. My phone was dead. So I don't know what they saying right now. I'm just call out tomorrow. I ain't even gonna be able to go to sleep. So okay, just call out tomorrow for nothing.
I was gonna say. But you ain't gonna you ain't gonna get enough rest.
Yeah, nah. And I got to drive, so I ain't gonna be able to go to sleep.
So what is it bad?
I don't know. From what the lady told me, she said from the looks, from what she looked at, it ain't nothing that's going into her skull and her brain. So that's a good thing. So the other outside of it, she said she don't know. She don't know. They gotta see. The X-ray people gotta come talk to Mama. I don't know if they came and talked to her yet, but I asked her what they said, and she said the same thing. But I should have stayed up there. Cause she ain't gonna say nothing.
What you doing now? You just sitting there?
I'm in a car charging my phone. I'm waiting on Arnold to bring the charger. I can bring it to them.
What you think? I said, what you think?
I don't think it's nothing bad. I just feel like it's a bump pile of oil that needs to be drained out. That's what I think. And she had it so long, so now it's messing with her. Like the lady said, she said because of that, whatever in her head, it's because that's why her blood is so low. That's what's causing it to be so low and her to be shortness of breath and out of breath so quick.
Coughing and stuff.
Yeah.
I told her, man, it's crazy because I remember her saying that when we was out of town.
What?
She said something about she had a bump on the back of her head and she ain't gonna. I was like, why you ain't gonna get it checked out? She shut up.
And she waited until it's too late. Well, not right now, but if she would have kept it going. Because I remember years ago, she been had a bump on her head years ago, but it was never like how it is. Now it's grown bigger, I guess. And I don't know. If she would have went phone, it probably wouldn't even be like she would have had to.
I'm sitting up here doing this video on GTA that's about to come out.
Someday it is about it.
Yeah, it's about to come out. Well, the pre-order coming out in a couple of days.
I'm finna call Ernest and we
Alright.
Alright.
I ain't represented Grove Street in 5 years. But
back into him. All right, let's get it.
Prove that. But one thing you will notice has not been mentioned in any of this as we go through. There is no mention, even when they describe the PlayStation 5 Pro, there is no mention of 60 FPS. There is no mention of the game running at 60 on the Pro. There's no mention like that. Now, going around right now, there are some individuals that are finding store listings from like third-party retailers that are mentioning performance mode and quality mode on PS5 Pro, but even those descriptions on those websites do not mention 60 FPS anywhere. They just say there will be a performance mode. My personal expectation is that they're going to have quality mode, which is just locked at 30, crank the resolution and fidelity. And then they will also have a performance mode that lowers the target resolution, that lowers the graphical settings basically, and then uncaps the frame rate. So at times it may approach 60, at other times it may be closer to 35, but I think that that's probably what they're going to do. I do not think they're going to be able to lock this at 60 on a PlayStation 5 Pro personally, based on videos and articles I've read from people way smarter than me. It sounds like this is a CPU bottleneck issue. And that's not something that's just easy to figure out to double the frame rate with. It's not that simple. But I mean, there you go. That's basically all the info that we just got dumped this morning. And it's pretty exciting. I mean, there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot to go through. The biggest takeaways are the game is launching at 80. It is launching in November. It is only going to be the single player mode. So if you were waiting for the online to come at the same time, it is not. It will come later.
Well,
the fidelity looks absolutely outrageous, but they are certainly tying a lot of things to Ultimate Edition, and I wouldn't be surprised if after launch there's also stuff that is additional like cosmetic packs and cosmetic skins. That would not surprise me at all. And again, I mean, if any game can get away with it, it's GTA, and I think that they have a lot of eyes on them, and they need to make back $3 billion, and they're going to find the way to do that. Overall, though, it looks really, really good. Hopefully the delays have made it well worth it. I can't wait to find out more. I'm sure we're going to get trailer 3 relatively soon. It's possible we get it tomorrow when all of the pre-orders are officially out and open for everybody. Right now, they're open in New Zealand because New Zealand is a magical place of dreams and whimsy. But for everybody else, they will unlock at midnight on tomorrow morning. So like, you know, for me, it's whatever. I don't even know what time it is. It's like, 16, 17 hours from now. So they will get there. They will unlock it for everybody, but it's just, we gotta wait till midnight. I'll be honest, I don't really understand why people pre-order like months in advance for digital games. Like, I don't get it. Like, why? Why do you need it so early? Like, it's one thing if it's a physical edition, like a collector's edition, and you're worried about it running out of supply. Like, I get that. I understand that. But like, why do you need to pre-order it so many months in advance? Like, I just don't get, I feel like I'm missing something. Like, yeah, get the pre-order bonus. You can pre-order it the day before when you know how it runs on your console. Like, I don't understand why people pre-order it so far in advance.
Because it's GTA.
Maybe I'm just a square and a loser. I don't know. Anyway, that's everything we know. I'm excited. Yeah, I think it's going to be cool. I'm excited to find out more. I'm bummed that they're pricing it the way that they are, and they're burying stuff behind the Ultimate Edition, because I think that they're going to convert a lot more people to the Ultimate Edition than you may think. I really think that this is going to be pretty wild when you look at the final player counts and like how many people played the Standard versus the Ultimate. I think that the number of people in the Ultimate will blow your mind, because a lot of people are going to get in and realize there's exclusive stuff that they want access to, and they'll find the extra $20 somewhere. So we'll see. But let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section below, what you think of all of this. I think most of us are probably on the same page. Like, it sucks, but a lot of people are still going to buy it anyways.
Hell
So
yeah.
there you go. Let me know what you think of all of this, and perhaps if you think you know where the Ferris wheel reflection went, let me know if you figured it out. But that's gonna do it for me. Thank you for watching. I love you all desperately.
Bro, we can't wait for this shit. Well, I definitely can't wait for it. Trying to tell y'all.